Bone Rose. Technically, it's a Whiskey and the Wolf song, but it's actually a Laser song. I came across Beams, I think it was Band Mix. I think he's the only member of the band that we didn't get off of Craigslist. I found him on Band Mix.
Yeah, it was a social media music thing. Like, just this is what you did. You just uploaded your demos. People found it. You guys vibed. They usually message back and forth. Hey, be in my band, whatever. But yeah, I'd had Bone Rose for years on that. I think it was on there for like 2 years, and then randomly I just got an email from Mikey. It's like, hey, we heard this song. We heard that song. Bunch of Bone Rose. You want to come and jam with us?
He had 2 songs, I believe, up. Maybe more, but I remember the 2. I don't want to say the first one, I guess. It might be on the next record. Hopefully it will be. Bone Rose is one of the 2. I'd actually listened to the other one and I thought, God damn, he has the same sort of sonic space and sonic choice and mystique. I don't know what the fuck to call it. To Lucas and I. Not the same, but similar. And I could just see us working together.
Originally, I had auditioned for lead guitar. Mike had reached out, and this was before Adam had even entered in the atmosphere. But I auditioned for lead guitar, showed up late, and immediately had a bloody nose. So I ran into the restroom of Sound Matrix, and got myself settled up, and like I think I shoved up some paper towels up there and got all my stuff together from the car and went in there, and that was the first impression that Mike, Lucas, and Rosie had of me. Was this guy that was showing up about 10 minutes late to his audition with a piece of paper towel shoved up his nose.
Now, this one was weird because it was also the only song that I did not sing lead vocals on. Bitch.
It's the only song on the record that has a lead vocal other than Lucas's. One of my very, very close friends who loves the record is like, he didn't know if Lucas had changed his voice for some reason. He didn't catch that somebody else was singing on the verses and stuff.
I love that we have the ability to have multiple singers in the band that can take on, different songs and head them up to give it, just even more depth to the band itself and the array of songs that we have.
It was a weird thing to maneuver band-wise because when you're a lead singer that doesn't play any instruments really, and like how do you swallow your pride enough, to be like, hey man, this isn't your song, but the band can have it because I like it, so let's rework it, but also I want to sing on it. And then I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Just fucking play an egg shaker? Like, what is this shit? But we came to a really good compromise after some super uncomfortable rehearsals. So uncomfortable.
We had recorded a few different songs, but we had to do multiple takes of them. They weren't clean. And this one was kind of an iffy one because it was probably one of our weaker ones that we had pre-pro'd, and we weren't really sure how it was going to come out when we did the whole thing live. But when it came time to record that one at Studio 606, I think we might have done at the most like 2 takes, maybe 3. I don't even think we did 3 takes. I think it was 2. And Brian had told us, he was the guy that was gauging us as far as what were good takes, if we had good takes or bad takes, or if we need to keep going. And he he said, "You guys are good. We have it. We got it." And Laser was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure we got it? Because we probably need to do a few more takes." Brian said, "Nope, we don't need to." He's like, "You're positive that we got all of this?" It's, "Yep, totally did."
I was just so jazzed up for it. I was just so like, let's keep going, let's keep trying. That when the boys told me, they're like, I think we got it. I really just like, I trusted on them because I feel like we could have done it, a bunch of times. But in retrospect, I think it was just because I was having so much fun and just riding off of that energy of all of those things kind of coming together.
We're at 606, and we just see him grumbling in the corner while tracking this thing, like just not stoked for whatever reason. But then it came out coming out as it did, and it sounds great. It's a really solid contribution to the album, and I'm glad that we have it on here.
We nailed it. I mean, everything came out perfect. The performance was great. The vocals kicked ass. And I like the variation that we have in the song where we're splitting, the choruses and verses with Lucas and with Laser.
It's one of our most popular streaming-wise. We play it seldomly live, but when we do, there's always a good reaction to it. And I think we want to play it seldomly live because of the way it's just set up. It's difficult to get everybody basically on different instruments for it.
I wound up going on mandolin on it, and the thing is that Bone Rose is kind of a sleeper song. A lot of people love it when we do it live, and we kind of rarely do it live. But it's always one where it gets the crowd surprisingly engaged. Like, I think that we kind of underestimate what that sound is, and that's certainly something that we're bringing more of on our sort of second record.